Monaco, a miniature nation not much bigger than Hyde Park on the French Riviera, where 1 in 3 residents are millionaires.
In Monaco, the helicopter is considered like a car for most of the people living here.
Prince Albert, the sovereign prince of Monaco, agreed to let cameras film last summer behind the scenes of the royal palace.
We call him le patron, the boss.
And in this private playground of the world's super rich,
How much would it cost me to buy the whole box?
28,000 euros.
we meet the billionaire residents and those who serve them.
It's a stress, huh? The rush time, yes.
Any idea how much this would cost me per night?
I don't know the price of the room in hotel. Just clean the room.
For me, they are like crazy children. You want more and more and more.
No, I wake up every morning, I'm like, oh my God, I'm living in Monaco. I'm living in a dream.
Nearly 800 years ago, Prince Albert's ancestor captured this fortress with his army, disguised as monks. The family has ruled Monaco ever since, and they have kept hold of the army. Security for the prince and the residents is a key part of the country's success. And the carabiniers du prince are not just ceremonial. In the hidden, highly secure basement of their barracks, Officer Julien Benetton is arriving for his regular target practice.
So this is the armoury. And I want to introduce you the shooting chief instructor, le maréchal Thierry Hamé.
What have you got here, Thierry?
Voilà, ben vous êtes à la partie un peu secrète de la caserne, hein, réservée uniquement aux carabiniers. Elle est protégée étant donné que nous avons beaucoup d'armes ici. Voilà, tu mets la baïonnette. Donc ça, il s'agit des armes que nous utilisons au palais pour faire la parade et aussi pour intervenir si besoin était. On protège un prince, hein, c'est un homme d'État, donc il faut être à même de pouvoir le défendre. Hein.
This is serious business here.
It is serious business, yes.
So you're not just standing there in your uniform for the tourists?
No, definitely not. We are an army. We are here for the safety of the prince and his family. So that's our main job, is to protect them. So that's why.
And in order to do this, you need training?
We need training, exactly, yes. That's why we train a lot, yes, all the year.
How often do you train?
Depends our job and depend our service, but I'm going to shoot at least 10 times a year.
The prince himself is leaving his country for a few days.
Can you tell me about the wings? Yeah.
That's for Prince Albert, you know, double A.
Accompanied by just one of his security team, his private jet will take him to a charity bash in Versailles and then on to the United Nations in New York.
Housekeeping. Housekeeping. That's yours.
He likes to joke.
Prince Albert has, in effect, absolute power over one of the richest countries per head in the world. With his own private army at the ready, the prince knows he's leaving the country in safe hands.
Alors, je vais vous désigner une des 3 cibles. De gauche à droite, la 1, la 2 ou la 3. Vous allez tous tirer sur la même cible. La 2!
Monaco aims to be one of the safest places in the world. And for its wealthy residents, you can't put a price on security.
La seule vue de l'arme, souvent, ça suffit à calmer les ardeurs de celui qui est en face. Monaco, c'est un endroit très sécurisé. Même les méchants, ils savent que ici, on ne peut pas faire ce que l'on veut, quoi. Alors Julien, t'es prêt? Top! Il y a 3. Ok, c'est fini pour ce matin. C'est déjà pas mal.
Aboard his private jet, the prince is working on his address to the UN General Assembly.
It's just a bit nerve-wracking.
give you a speech.
You have to mind your P's and Q's.
Are you good at that?
I learned to be good at that.
Monaco has a seat at the UN, the same as China, a country 5 million times its size.
As a small country, as a city-state, we have limited means of influence, but we're neutral. Monaco's neutrality is, I think, one of our main attributes. I think that the role of small countries is to act as go-betweens between big nations.
On behalf of the General Assembly, I have the honor to welcome to the United Nations His Serene Highness Prince Albert II of Monaco.
Monsieur le Président de l'Assemblée.
And while the prince speaks to the UN about saving the environment, his country is preparing to make itself even richer in the place where Monaco's financial miracle began in 1863.
Prince Charles III had this genius idea to allow gambling because it was forbidden in Italy, forbidden in France. Before, we were just peasants with orange, clementines, and lemons.
This gambling casino is actually part of the Principality of Monaco, an independent state with its own rulers and its own laws.
The Principality in 30 years became terribly rich. And after, the people of Monaco became very used to see and welcome very rich people.
It is interesting to know that none of the citizens pays any taxes in this small but prosperous community. It is also interesting to know that none of the citizens of Monaco is allowed to gamble in the casino, only visitors.
The Casino de Monte Carlo remains a place of world-renowned mystique and is run today by General Manager Pascal Camia.
Here we are in the famous Casino de Monte Carlo, built in 1863. In every casino in the world, you don't put clocks because people have to lose control of the time. The first railway station was underneath the casino, and people had to go back to Nice. And they needed to know that at midnight the last spin had to go, and in order to take the last train, otherwise they were blocked here in Monaco. That's why we put some clocks in every room.
What's the maximum stake you're allowed here?
In the Casino de Monte Carlo, we can place on a number up to 3,000 euro. Which is very high because it's 35 the gain. If you hit the number, you have to have a very high amount of money in the casino. Some casinos doesn't allow people to play higher than.
Tonight, 150 very special guests have been invited to the casino for the most exclusive evening of the year, with the prince and his sister Princess Caroline in attendance. And as no Monegasque citizen is allowed to gamble, all the casino's high-spending VVIPs will of course be foreign.
Our guests are the top player in our casino. That's why we invited them. We call them high rollers. Around midnight, all the dealers will be seated here. So we have a range of exclusive gamblers from everywhere in the world.
Do you know them all? Is that your job to?
Yes, of course, of course. We have thousands of guests, but let's say the 200 best, I will personally know them, and sometimes I go to visit them in their country. The theme is secret game, so it's a speakeasy. People will enter very discreetly in the casino. We will check if our customer will have the right to come in order to live the experience of the prohibition. Excusez-moi, le mobilier, il vient après. La salle de roulette, elle est prête? Elle est ouverte? They cannot leave the party saying, "Buff, it was so-so." No, it has to be very unique.
And the casino's secret game special evening, with its 1920s American prohibition theme, is designed with precisely those highest of high rollers in mind. Every last detail is attended to, from the caviar starter to the exact choreography of the waiting staff.
So here, everything has to be very precise, like a clock.
Alors, nous on pose la cuillère comme ça. Donc on est obligé d'avoir une cuillère, on va la prendre sur le côté. Ok? Ou alors, on la met pas du tout et la prendre avec le couteau.
We target the great art of gaming, so the position of the spoon is very important for us, because the luxury is detail.
And the choice of tonight's wines will be carefully considered. Here, underneath the Hôtel de Paris and the Casino, 12 meters down, lies the most extraordinary wine cellar.
This is probably actually one of the biggest private wine cellars in the world. We stock more than 400,000 bottles of wines and alcohol. If you have the wine cellar and not the guest in front of you, this is not good. This is our specificity in Monaco. They are rich and they know and they love wine. This is the perfect condition for me.
Designed in 1863, this series of caverns holds many stories.
Just before the Second World War, the head wine cellar closed all this corridor with empty bottles.
They made it look like there was nothing behind.
Of course, they closed all the corridor with empty bottles. There's probably inside, I don't know, 3,000 empty bottles in the corridor. And they took 1 rack, 2 rack, 4 rack, and they stopped. And there's the wine cellar where we are going now, where there's inside the greatest wine there's in our company.
Their most special wines, which were not found by the Germans, are kept safely under lock and key.
There's the amazing collection, Chateau Margaux, 1929.
This is one of the ones that the Nazis did not get.
Of course.
And they would have drunk it if they'd found it.
Of course, well, it's very nice.
Elsewhere in the cellars, other members of the sommelier team are making a final inspection before the casino's exclusive event for tonight's important invited guests.
We are going to test the wine for a special event that will be in the casino. 2 very good wines. This one will be around 200 euro, and this one should be around 400 euro.
So the guests are getting a good...
They are going to be very happy. Bonjour.
Ah,
oui, merci. Bonjour, monsieur Gamin.
Dinaro, bonjour. On déguste?
On déguste, on y va.
The man who has the difficult task of approving the choices is the casino general manager himself.
Is it hard work?
Yes, it's a hard work, but you can also see that even if it's tiring, even if it's very stressful, sometimes we have some pleasure here in the wine cellar, and I think it's the part I prefer.
You're not spitting it out?
No.
Today, the casino doesn't come anywhere near raising the 95% of national income that it once did. It needs to attract new types of gamblers from new parts of the world, and the attempt to understand their new Asian client psychology includes regular sessions where they literally put themselves in their clients' seats. Today, as the ballroom is being prepared for tonight's event, they are feeling the buzz of Punto Banco, the preferred Asian game at the moment.
When they play, they are deep in the game. They focus on the game and nothing else exists. Yeah. They can spend days in the casino. It's a part of their culture. I mean, it's pretty different. And being at the guest seats, it's easier for you to understand what's in their mind when they're playing. Asian guests, they like to get the most suspense possible. This is why they hide the corners of the cards. They hide them and they bet them slowly, and they discover the number step by step.
Yeah! You won?
Yeah.
How much have you won?
200,000.
200,000. I'm good. I can go to make some shopping. No, I'm joking.
And especially if they win so much as to break the bank at Monte Carlo, the winners need to feel safe as they leave. To protect its wealthy visitors and residents, Monaco has one of the most extensive and sophisticated CCTV systems in the world. In police headquarters, Officer Guillaume can see everyone. Monaco also has an incredibly strict legal code. You can't walk down the street barefoot or without a shirt. And don't even think about trying to bring in a camper van.
En leur demandant de se porter sur place
on prendra contact, on identifiera les occupants de la caravane. Les caravanes sont interdites à la circulation et au stationnement. Alors pourquoi? Je ne sais pas, je ne pourrais pas vous répondre pourquoi. C'est assez vieux, c'est des textes qui sont assez anciens.
And if you do break the law, Monaco has a zero tolerance policy. Everyone will be prosecuted.
Aujourd'hui, nous sommes 577 policiers, ce qui fait un policier pour 70 personnes. Toutes les infractions sont poursuivies. De l'infraction la plus petite à l'infraction la plus grande, on fera une procédure. L'infraction la plus petite, on raye la porte de votre voiture, eh bien on fera une procédure.
It's of paramount importance. If you conduct a survey, people not only living in Monaco, but wanting to move to Monaco, if you ask them what the main reason was for their moving here, I think in an overwhelming majority would say it's the security, it's the safety aspect.
With 7 times more police per head of population than in the UK, this security means people are happy to show off their wealth, which makes Monaco a center for exclusive goods. One of Monaco's top auction houses is run by Louise Greter. It's her job to sell high-value items from art to jewellery.
Well, I think here there's definitely more high-end jewellery pieces and watches because people can wear them on here. I think it's probably the only place in the world where people can walk the streets with, $1 million around their neck and not be attacked.
So there are more of them?
So there are more of these types of people around, and so I think people like to sell in Monaco.
Why?
Because they know that the buyers are probably here, or they are here, and they're more likely to sell their piece for a higher price.
Safety and security also enable the royal family to be amongst the most visible in the world, frequently seen at events or even on Monaco's streets, where they are of course protected by the carabiniers. And wherever the prince goes, he is driven by the trained carabinier officers. Today, in the palace garage, Julien is showing fellow officer Pierre the ropes.
Pierre, c'est ta première. Tu vas tester la 01, la voiture du patron, d'accord? Il n'y a rien de plus, comme je te disais, que les autres voitures que tu as déjà essayées. Simplement, elle est plus large que les autres, d'accord? Donc tu fais attention quand tu sors du palais au niveau des distances et surtout au niveau de la largeur des portes quand tu passes. Allez, vas-y, on démarre un peu. Alors, tu relâches doucement.
There is a lot of quality you need to have to do that job. First, be a good driver, but then you have to be quiet and discreet because you have to stay in your place.
Voilà, tu rentres dans la cour. Ouais, c'est bon, t'es passé. Tu avances tout doucement, tu fais un freinage dégressif tranquille, tu t'arrêtes, voilà, frein de parking et tu sors faire la portière s'il n'y a pas les valets. Ouais. Ça va pour une première? Ça va.
It's more the personality than the drive.
So when you're driving the prince, for example, how does it work? Do you say hello?
Yes, I'm very polite. Yeah. We say hello, we say thank you, say goodbye, that basic.
And sometimes more?
If you want. He is the chief.
Accueilli par Madame Linda Amendola de Monaco et des Présences.
What sort of things do you talk about?
It's, I can't say that. It's private.
In such a respectful and apparently conservative place, it's perhaps surprising to head down a side street and find what some might think of as a subversive new addition to the expensive boutiques.
Tattoos aren't really the image of Monaco, are they? Isn't it more high heels and designer dresses?
I think it's a lot of girls coming maybe from outside the city and they are coming to marry a rich man. But at the end, it's kind of a deal. You know, when you are 70 and you have a 20-year-old girl, like really nice for sure, you know that money can be help, you know? It's not for it's not because you are handsome, you know, it's because you have money. In every shop in Monaco, you have the prince picture with the princess.
Has Prince Albert ever come in for a tattoo?
No. The brother of Charlene actually came, but never other. Never. Maybe one day. I hope so.
But there is one member of the royal family who is a bit of a regular here.
Parfait.
Camille Gottlieb is one of Princess Stéphanie's daughters, making Prince Albert her uncle. Camille's father was a carabinier, a palace bodyguard, with whom Princess Stéphanie had a relationship.
And we do this here.
I think it's a perfect place.
Okay, perfect. I started tattoos when I was 17. 17, yes.
Did you have to persuade your mother?
Yes, yeah, she was okay with this. So she has tattoos too, so it's okay for her. It's so cool growing up in Monte Carlo. We have a lot of security. Everybody knows everybody, but it's a little bit weird sometimes. To be the granddaughter from the Prince Rainier and Grace Kelly and the daughter of the Princess Stephanie, we are the royal family, so we have to do a lot of things for Monaco, so that's good for us. I was watching Geordie Shore, and I love that. That's so funny and so cool. But I think my uncle is gonna kill me if I do a reality show here. No, I think no. It's finished now.
Done. We're really strong.
It's wonderful. Oh. So cute. Like the eyes like this. Perfect. Bye bye, Nora.
Tu viens me voir. On fait les retouches.
Mortimer is another tattoo parlor regular. He is a Monaco resident currently studying business communications.
So.
Moi, je pensais pas aussi.
Enroulé?
Ouais. It's a bit too much for me. Ouais, plus élégant. Là, c'est trop.
Trop agressif.
Ouais. It's too aggressive. Make it more elegant.
So, is there a sort of growing hip scene in Monaco now?
Not really, no. Like, people here, when they see you've got tattoos and stuff, it's like really judgy. It's just very wealthy people in such a small area that it's just narrow-minded. So as soon as you see difference in people, you just get judged really quickly.
Why do you stay here then?
Here?
Yes.
Well, because all my family's here, and it's a beautiful city. And also we don't pay taxes, so that's a reason.
As well as its own tax system, Monaco also has its own legal system. Originally Belgian, lawyer Pia is now able to practice at the Monaco bar. Because she married a Monegasque husband over 10 years ago and has become a Monegasque citizen herself. She now runs her own law firm.
Merci, Carly.
Yeah, why the flowers?
Because today is my birthday. Oh, I didn't count. So, you want to count with me? It's from my husband, 19. So that's nice. Perfectly, that's my age. It's correct. My husband is a little bit younger than I am. So I'm a cougar.
One of her clients is Louise, the woman who runs the local auction house, who recently came to her with a case that is pure Monaco, a dispute about the ownership of a £25,000 crocodile skin Hermes handbag.
It's a really well-known Kelly's bag, so it's the Kelly. And so it's quite expensive. So this bag was presented at the auction, and so it was put in the magazine. And one morning, a lady showed up at the office of the auction company and say, "Oh, you cannot sell this bag because it's mine." And so they were amazed, and they say, "Oh, okay, if you say so, please provide us some evidences, and then we will withdraw the bag from the auction." The lady who said that it was her bag come with pictures only. And so we asked the expert. There is one in France, an expert in crocodile. I didn't know about that. And he said, no, there is no way that could be the same bag because you can see the difference in the mark. And so at the end, all the experts said it's not the same one. So this bag was seized by the police in the meantime, saying we have to wait.
As a lawyer, have you often had handbag disputes before?
No, that's the first one for me. I had a dispute about aircrafts.
Oh, really?
Yes, but this one is probably the funniest one. So.
Do you also have a Hermes bag worth 30,000 euros yourself?
No. No, I don't. No, that's a pity. I'd love to.
Pia has some news for her client Louise. There has been a complication in the case of the disputed crocodile skin handbag.
So at this stage, I think we are pretty fine. It's almost done.
Yes.
Normally we were supposed to get the handbag this week, but she filed an appeal. But I think it's going to be okay because the experts said that, you know, here the line and the scale here going up, it couldn't be the same as this one is going down. When you zoom in, I think you can really see the difference.
Yes. It's a unique handbag.
Exactly. It's a unique handbag.
With unique scales and a unique fingerprint.
Exactly.
What grounds does she have for an appeal?
It's a mystery for me what she could claim now, you know, because obviously it's not hers. So I cannot see any reason why they would keep the bag, you know, at the court, because obviously it's not hers. Okay?
Good to know.
So I will let you know where we have to go together.
Perfect.
I didn't ask you before, how does an Englishwoman like you
Yes.
end up working in Monaco?
I married a Monegasque, actually, yes. And we moved here 10 years ago.
Have you become a Monegasque citizen?
Not yet.
What's the process?
Please ask Pierre. It's a little bit different in my case, actually.
In what way?
Because my husband was born French and then he became a Monegasque.
Ah.
So it's not automatic, despite the fact we've been married for 10 years.
Is Pierre giving you legal advice on this?
Yes, she is. I would like to be Monegasque. I'd feel very honoured to be given the Monegasque passport.
Why do you say that?
Because I feel part of the community. I really do. But I wasn't ready maybe 5 years ago. I still felt very English and I was always battling with my husband at various different points. But now I feel that I belong here and I'll stay here. And our life is here. I'm not going to move back to England.
The case of the crocodile skin handbag continues. And Pia will have to wait a full 3 months before eventually retrieving it back from the courts. At the casino, it's time to return to the 1920s for the Prohibition era party. At the front, the normal punters continue to arrive for general admission. But for tonight's exclusive event, the theme is of speakeasies and prohibition. The ballroom and private gaming rooms are getting the finishing touches. And in true prohibition style, the general manager waits furtively at a side entrance for his high-rolling guests.
This clientele is Russian Asia and sometimes Middle East. They are looking for the history, the soul of the building. They are not playing in a cube in a desert somewhere. So they know where they are and they want to have this experience here.
Finally, time for the royal arrivals at the Secret Games soiree. Freshly but discreetly tattooed, Camille joins her uncle Albert and Aunt Caroline. The prince and his family's presence is one of the draws for the casino's top guests. And since its foundation, the princes of Monaco have taken those eye rollers seriously, even if, by his ancestors' decree, no Monegasque citizen, including the princely family, can actually gamble themselves. To keep all the bejeweled visitors safe, the police patrol the casino square. Suddenly, they get a radio call that there has been an incident. Guillaume, the night shift leader, and his colleague Priscilla are told that 2 or possibly 3 men are on the run after an alleged theft.
Cédric, faites gaffe à la gare peut-être.
Chut, chut, chut.
Ah, il y en a un avec moi, il y en a peut-être un dans le jardin là. Ici.
Là.
It seems that the 2 men ran away from this store without paying for a pizza.
Ouais, c'est moi. Non, c'est bon, il y en avait que 2.
Voilà, c'est bon. Pas blessé, pas de crainte. Ok, c'est bon.
Il n'y a pas de préjudice?
Non. Non, ils sont rentrés dans Pizza System, ils ont commencé à faire
Ah, d'accord, d'accord. Tu regardes la vidéosurveillance?
J'envoie la photo.
Bien sûr.
Even in a small store like this, there are video cameras everywhere.
Je te laisse bosser si tu as besoin, tu m'appelles. Merci David, à tout à l'heure.
Back at base, Guillaume reviews the incident on the 900 CCTV cameras that capture every corner in Monaco.
Ça, c'est quand Didier annonce la bagarre? Ah oui, carrément. Ah, le gars en noir, la personne en noir, c'est l'agent de sécurité.
Donc là, on a la description.
Mais là, c'est parfait parce que nous, ça nous a permis déjà de comprendre qu'il n'y en avait que deux, d'aller jusqu'à l'interpellation, puisqu'au moins, il y a eu 2-3 minutes où c'était un peu flou, donc vous avez repris la main dessus, donc ça, c'est parfait. Il est passé par le square. Il sort par les jardins, là.
Et là, les collègues derrière.
D'accord, c'est bon.
Ça, c'est l'agent de sécurité en noir.
Qui le suit. OK. On a de quoi montrer ensuite que le choix d'interpeller était judicieux et qu'il fallait le faire. Voilà. Ouais, c'est bien.
Les collègues sont sécurité.
C'est du bon travail collectif.
Merci.
Bravo.
The two suspects have been arrested and are being held in the police cells. And it turns out they're both Brits.
Where do you come from?
England.
Where exactly?
I live in London.
When did you back home?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow morning?
Yes.
When?
10, 11, maybe, I don't know, we need to be here, or we have golf clubs.
Now you have to wait. Okay?
Please. I was scared, so I ran away from the police.
Why did you scare? Why? Because you tried to rob a pot of pizza?
No. I've never ever had any trouble with the police in my whole life.
Okay. So now you wait, okay?
Toilet?
Yeah, in 5 minutes. Il va aux toilettes.
The shop doesn't want to press charges for the possible attempted theft, so the police are letting it drop. But there are still strict rules to be followed.
Pour monsieur là, dans le salut, il a un avion à 11h du matin. Est-ce que c'est possible?
C'est possible. Ça va juste dépendre du fait qu'il dissipe son alcool dans le sang et qu'il n'ait plus d'alcool dans le sang. Tant qu'il n'aura pas dissipé son ivresse et son alcool, il restera avec nous, pour sa sécurité. Tant qu'il y aura de l'alcool, il restera là. S'il a de l'alcool jusqu'à demain matin 15h, jusqu'à demain 15h, il restera jusqu'à 15h. Voilà.
Et qu'est-ce que c'est son histoire?
Comme d'habitude, il n'a rien fait. C'est un pauvre innocent. Voilà, rien de plus. Il n'a rien fait, il a voulu payer, mais il n'a pas compris, il a eu peur et il s'est échappé. Voilà. Et quand vous voyez la police, vous vous échappez, vous. Voilà, et bien lui s'échappe. Voilà.
It seems like the two Brits have had a lucky escape.
Là et là, c'est les deux Anglais. Qui dorment bien. Hein? Ils ont trop bu de Perrier aussi.
It's said that you should never buy a property with a sea view in Monaco because you will lose it. But Monaco's prison is an exception. The prison's governor enjoys one of the best views in the Principality.
From this window, you have the view on the Fontvieille Harbour, the fortress, a part of the fortress. Here we have a magnificent view. The last beach in Monaco is here. The last natural beach is under my office. The last one, the last natural beach in Monaco.
What happens to all the others?
The other, because the building, we build the Larvoto.
You could argue you have a better view than your neighbour, the prince.
No, it's not possible.
Lunch for the prisoners is being served, and in true Monaco style, it's only the best.
Des pâtes avec de l'entrecôte en plat chaud. Et en entrée, on avait des bruschettas, la tomate et mental. C'est bien, ouais. Alors après, du moment qu'on fait des bonnes choses, c'est vrai qu'en détention, ils sont plus calmes. Après, ça peut arriver qu'ils n'aiment pas, du coup, ils sont un peu plus énervés en détention. Voilà. C'est vrai que c'est leur seul plaisir de la journée.
With a maximum of 70 places in 35 cells, the prison is currently only half full. For the prisoners, only the 5 women's cells have a view, but they have to stand on the bed to see it.
D'accord, vous avez la vue de la mer ici. Voilà. Today, it's not sun.
Well, I think the sun is just beginning to come
Yes. But you have the sea. It's amazing for when people here to see this view, because here in prison, so It's bitter.
These bars are a defense against one challenge unique to Monaco, the increased chances of escape by helicopter.
Ici, c'est la cour promenade. C'est une promenade qui n'est pas très grande. C'est-à-dire que la structure n'est pas très grande aussi.
C'est une fantaisie des détenus d'avoir un hélicoptère pour s'échapper.
Oui, alors nous avons toute une procédure qui nous permet d'éviter les survols d'hélicoptères. Oui, nous avons toute une procédure.
We have a lot of people from east of Europe. A lot of Serbian people. We have Romanian, Hungarian.
Why would any criminal come and do their criminal work in Monaco?
Because there is a lot of money. It's a big cake.
This week, the cake is about to grow even bigger when Monaco welcomes some of the richest people in the world for the Monaco Yacht Show, which will bring in a vast influx of very high spenders. For anyone in the business of buying or selling luxury motor yachts, this event is a very big deal.
There are not that many places in the Mediterranean that combine everything you've got here. You know, you've got a huge port that can accommodate 4 billion euros worth of tonnage. And of course, you've got the best hotels in the world all over the hill here. You've got some great restaurants. Nice Airport is a helicopter ride away down the coast. I mean, it's just got everything that our industry wants.
These yachts, worth millions and sometimes hundreds of millions of pounds, have become the symbol of 21st century wealth.
That these very large luxury yachts are a bit like our generation's expression of people's wealth and achievement. Back in the 18th century, people built enormous stately homes. Nowadays, the planners won't let you do that. So if you have that kind of wealth and you want to build something spectacular, then a large private yacht is. Yeah. It's not a difficult sell, really, a boat at the end of the day.
Not at all. Not at all.
This annual yacht show will pack in over 4 billion euros worth of luxury yachts for sale.
We have a big one coming in here about 6 o'clock this evening, 82.5 metres.
Can you give me an idea how much it will cost me?
I think, off the top of my head, I think it's, I don't know, I think it's 120 million euro.
And are there enough people who want to spend 120 million euros?
There are people, yeah. The top 1% of the ultra high net worth, so that's the 1% that we're looking for, the 1% of the 1%.
And everyone here is primed to do whatever it takes to accommodate the every whim of their special yacht show guests. Outside the Hôtel de Paris, some of the valet parkers need to go the extra mile.
I'm a chasseur. A chasseur is a person who helps everyone. If one client needs something to buy or to care.
So chasseur, you mean actually go out and buy things?
Yes, absolutely. Every day. Every day.
Yesterday, a guest asked me, could you buy for me cigarettes in Italy? Wow. No, but please. So I call a colleague who lives in Italy. When you come to work, please buy cigarettes for the guest. And well, we try to give the smile to our guests.
One day, a guest eats some sushi, and this guest loves the sushi from the shop. And he told me, okay, I want my wife eats this sushi tonight in Moscow. We buy the sushi, we rent a private jet, and we send the sushi in Moscow directly.
Really?
Yeah.
Many who come to the yacht show each year do so to keep up with the billionaire Joneses. But some come just to keep an eye on the latest trends and possibly to be tempted.
Yeah, I come to the yacht show each year.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And is the Monaco Yacht Show a big one?
It's the best one of the year.
Really?
Yeah, in the world. Yeah, without a doubt.
And are you in the market for potentially buying one?
Oh, I'm always interested. I have my own yacht. Yeah.
I ask how long is it?
70 odd metres, 240 foot.
What, possibly in a bigger and better one?
Maybe. Maybe.
Have you looked at the port? Have you seen the yacht?
Oui, sometimes you take a break, 5 minutes by walk. You take a look, and you see the most beautiful boats in the world.
And in this, their busiest week of the year, the harbour personnel are starting to feel the pressure.
Regarde.
C'est ton
Je suis à jour.
Que tu dois jeter.
Que j'ai mis là ce matin en te disant de le mettre à la déchiqueteuse.
Allez.
Voilà. And you can see we have 100 boats who must come in 4 days. I have many boats who come earlier or later, and we can't keep inside another boat with not in the show. It's not possible.
So what's going on?
There is strong wind, and the sailing boat has some problem to get in position.
Ok, reçu, hein, parce qu'il est reparti pour rentrer dans sa place.
Has it changed?
Yes, because at the beginning they have only two keys, only the Kennedy key, and the old Chican, and after every year bigger and bigger. And now they have all the port. So in this time, a boat was 45, 50 meters was a very big boat, and now it's a normal boat. The big boats are 80, 85, 100 meters.
Just as the Hotel Valet Parkers get used to Ferraris and Rolls-Royces, their yachting equivalents don't seem remotely fazed by their £100 million clients.
It's easy. If the captain is not too crazy, it's easy.
Do you sometimes have captains not?
Yeah. The Russian people, incredible, eh? Bim, bam, boom, catastrophe. That's life. You follow me, I show you berth. Ventura. Some yacht is the first time I see. And outside, there is the mega yacht.
Really?
They can't enter in the harbor. Wow.
We need to little bit move the boat because it's close to the berth. And Ventura is coming, it's perfect.
The yacht show describes itself as a pinnacle of luxury, and sure enough, the world's richest and most demanding customers have begun to arrive. But it's all in a day's work for the yacht show's director, Gaël, who is responsible for making sure all runs smoothly.
It's too light.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, too Mr.
What happens?
It's me. It's too light. You have to find a way to fix it. Sorry. Je te rappelle. There is a sign missing over here. Excuse me. The show is open now, so make sure that you impact everything. Okay, thank you. It's my 21st Monaco yacht show. There's still some little details to finalize. We are exhausted, but it's not the end of the work until nothing left on these docks.
For those thinking of joining this exclusive club, this 47-meter yacht might be just the one to get them started. The sales team is being shown around so they are ready for clients.
What you see here is a on-spec project built by us. The moment's still available for sale, but as you know, people are fighting outside to buy the boat.
Most buyers pre-order a new yacht to be built to their own specifications. But this company hoped that an impatient millionaire just can't wait the 3 years it takes to build a yacht and will be prepared to jump in.
It's owner's office. We have one of the coolest features of the boat that is just here behind you, which unfortunately we cannot open because of the boat next to us. That balcony right here opens up and gives you that very nice feel of literally living on water.
This Turkish company dream of being at the top end of the market, where a yacht can cost hundreds of millions.
The asking price is 24.5
million,
of course, million euros. This is what is publicly shared. Of course, there is room for negotiation.
Are you feeling optimistic about selling it?
Very, very optimistic.
Why?
I believe that.
Because they told me that they are fighting already outside to purchase the boat.
And they did eventually sell the boat at an undisclosed price. Yacht Show Week is a busy time, not only for people selling yachts, but also the Monaco companies who help the world's wealthy with the running of their complex affairs, like Bespoke Services, who are today throwing a breakfast reception for clients.
When new clients come into our office, the first thing they do is just walk onto the balcony.
And they're just mesmerised by it and say how lucky we are because we have it every day.
Yeah.
Karine, Caroline and their soon-to-arrive partner Judith are all lawyers by training, and between them speak half a dozen languages. They can connect you to any service you need and help you negotiate all Monaco's many rules and red tape.
We do a variety of things. A lot of the time it starts with people who are coming to be resident here, so we can help them through the process of getting their residence card, and then it can move on to other things, maybe helping them find apartments, helping the children get into school.
And also, you know, no one is really from here originally. Of course, there's like, 8,000 Monegasque people, but the rest were all like expats or were all imports.
We'll work with the lawyers, the accountants.
Yeah, that will all be in French, but with our clients, it's actually always in English. And that's why they come to us, because they prefer to speak in their own language.
And
then
like
let us do the and they like our view, yeah.
And our croissant. We didn't say you were late.
This is the year with the most yachts out at sea.
I think so too, and they get bigger too.
Yeah.
I mean, look at that's all more than 100 meters.
And the number of new builds that are just getting bigger and bigger and bigger. I mean, we've had a 5 in the last 24 hours.
Oh, you've heard about it?
Yeah, 5 new builds that are all close to 150 meters.
Do you mean that have been finally ordered?
They're being ordered, yeah. And that will be signed in the coming weeks.
So you know about these things because you're in the business of...
Well, only because of my clients, not because of...
Exactly.
Yeah.
So you need a structure for that as well. You don't buy a 100-meter yacht in your own name. So...
Yeah, from a liability perspective, it's really important with boats.
Or planes.
Yeah.
Or villas. Yeah.
Owning a boat isn't like owning a car. To start with, you have to employ a crew, and that can get complicated. So, Bespoke Services help clients to form a separate company which then owns the boat, making sure the client is not personally responsible if something goes horribly wrong.
I think around Cannes Film Festival this year, there was one crew member that died because the boats collided. And so, I mean, that sort of thing for an owner is, it's obviously really important that you have your structures in place.
While Bespoke Services helps clients with legal and financial issues, CREM, the Club for Foreign Residents, is its social life equivalent, helping new or potential residents to adjust to the life of the 1%.
And what do you do? I've got property back home.
Louisette, who founded the club, is as well connected as it's possible to be, so knows everything about Monaco society.
I was born in Monaco, but when you are born in Monaco, you keep your nationality, you know, of your parents. My parents were Italian. I was Princess Gracie's private assistant for 19 years, and so they gave me the Monegasque nationality, which I'm very happy and proud to have.
Tonight, not much art sale is necessary. Monaco seems to be selling itself.
You know, in Italy, what you earn, 50%, maybe more, you have to give to the government. Here, no.
I can't lie. I mean, I think the fiscal advantages are obviously kind of a big attraction, and so is the education system here in Monaco. It's very good.
I think the opportunities are greater than back home. Back home's quite slow. Here, things are more prosperous and growing.
It's like you can do business, but in a nice place. Really nice.
And there are some other advantages like tax as well.
Of course. It's very big. Why? I feel like in a movie. Really, I wake up in the morning and every day I walk around the city, I feel that I am in a movie, and I like the feeling.
Bright-eyed hopefuls can't see any downsides to life in Monaco, a safe and luxurious haven at a time of trouble.
The initial kind of reaction from everyone is like, oh, Monaco, oh, what are you doing there? I think since Brexit, those voices have become a lot quieter, and people are kind of, oh, okay, well, actually, that's not a bad idea, kind of moving out of the country. I don't know who will have the last laugh, but so far, so good. Very happy.
Oh, well.
At the Club for Foreign Residents summer party, you can meet people who've been here for many years and have a bit more perspective on life in Monaco, like one of the 3,000 Brits who live here.
My daughter described it as luxury Legoland, and I think that's probably about right, actually. I've lived all over the world, and it took me, I think, a good 3 years to get used to Monaco, which is the longest ever. We were lucky enough to buy an apartment 20 years ago, when it was not so expensive. He worked for a bank, and the mortgage was half the price of the rental, so it was a no-brainer.
Hello, Tom. How are you? Tina, Chris. Hi, Tina.
Usually the man buys a boat, rushes up and down the coast. The wife gets fed up after a year and goes back to Hazelmere or wherever she was because she can't stand it. And the guys love it here. There's a lot of Ukrainians and Russians. There are particular restaurants where the girls are this high and the guys are this high. I don't go to them because I happen not to like, I just think they're a bit over the top. Obviously, a lot of very wealthy people try and wind up in Monaco. Some of them get their residence cards, some of them don't.
It's a sunny place for shady people.
Yeah, there probably are some shady people, and it is sunny.
Monaco is surrounded on 3 sides by France, so they have a very special relationship. But once you cross the border from the Republic of Liberté, Égalité and Fraternité, Monaco has its own laws, and the police have the power to check out anyone, anytime.
Bonsoir, messieurs. Vous habitez sur Monaco? À la Turbie? Qu'est-ce que vous venez faire ici? Ce que les gens ne comprennent pas ici, c'est qu'en France, les fonctionnaires de police doivent avoir un motif d'interpellation. Il doit y avoir une infraction, quelque chose qui amène au contrôle. D'accord, vous n'avez pas consommé d'alcool, rien? Nous pouvons, comme je vous l'ai dit, ça a des articles de loi, contrôler les personnes qui rentrent en principauté et leur demander ce qu'elles font ici. Et ça les choque. Certaines personnes, ça, ne comprennent pas.
Hop là, oh!
Monsieur, si la façon de faire de la police, ça ne vous convient pas, vous prenez vos affaires, vous rentrez chez vous. Parce que jusqu'à présent, on a été très poli, très courtois.
Cette dame-là, qu'est-ce qu'elle disait?
Réagissent un petit peu verbalement en nous apostrophant un petit peu et comprennent très vite qu'ils n'ont pas le dessus et qu'ils n'auront pas le dernier mot. Voilà. Je vais vous faire comprendre les choses maintenant. Si les gens décident de venir en principauté, se doivent de respecter les règles, de respecter ce qu'on a décidé. Autant vous dire qu'il n'y a pas d'alcool pour vous ce soir, ni pour les dames, parce que j'ai une très bonne mémoire visuelle. Vous comprenez le message? Très bonne mémoire. On va se revoir.
It's very clear that when in Monaco, Monaco rules apply. But next day, at the palace, the importance of Monaco's relationship with France is on display.
Today is the French ambassador, so it's extremely important that we keep these relations very positive and very friendly level that they are.
The brand new French ambassador is coming to be formally introduced to the prince, and the carabiniers are in their best uniforms. Although trained to kill, the carabiniers also work as trumpeters and try not to strike a bum note.
Oh, you can see if he's arriving. Yeah. So the crowds are not just for the French ambassador, it's for the changing of the guard. Okay. We don't usually have these kind of crowds.
Today we are serving the ambassador.
What's he serving?
A few fruit juices, waters, and a little champagne that will be served cold.
What time in the morning can he start serving champagne?
We'll start serving champagne at 11. It's the closest we can find to the aperitif time around here.
Over the years, Monaco's relations with France haven't always been easy, but Prince Albert is determined to keep France and its new ambassador on side.
Son Excellence, Monsieur Laurent Stefanini.
Lacking natural resources, Monaco simply could not survive without good relations with its all-important neighbor. Prince Albert knows that if he gets this relationship wrong, France could, at worst, threaten to cut them off. President Macron's man is treated like no other. He has been invited to a lunch with the prince and all his senior officials. But that, of course, will remain behind closed doors. It's the last day of the yacht show, and deals worth billions of euros are being concluded. This is what the yacht show is all about, making contacts and selling boats.
We're finalizing a deal upstairs at the moment.
Really?
Yes. Would you like me to...
Sure.
Essen is a major Dutch yacht builder, and they will take 3 years to deliver this boat. Clinching the sale of this one yacht makes it all worthwhile for their sales director, Mark Cavendish.
Dennis has just come to review the general arrangement drawing and the specification and the final contract. Okay, well, if you're happy with that...
I think that's fine.
Okay.
Are you the owner of this?
No, I'm an owner's...
He wishes.
Representative of the owner.
This is a 57-metre full custom aluminium motor yacht. She'll be delivered in 2023.
Presumably the price has been agreed.
Yes, the price has been agreed.
Are we allowed to know what it is?
I think that it would be, I wouldn't be able to reveal that information. That would be confidential for the owner and the shipyard, to be honest.
But Mark can celebrate their deal by showing one they sold some years ago, now on the healthy second-hand market, to give some idea of the luxury specifications the mysterious owner has just purchased.
That's very nice to have this open in the evening. Yeah, owner's cabin up here, I remember. Revolving bed, great view outside. Oh, cheers. Well done.
Cheers, yeah. Congratulations.
To you.
Well
Congratulations.
Done.
Thank you.
Well, yeah, to your client. Yes.
There is an astonishing amount of money out there. Across the harbour, there is another deal to be struck. Marco and his mother, with a keen eye for detail, are pondering the merits of a new purchase.
Can I just ask, are you interested in potentially buying this?
Yeah, we live here in Monaco, and we're actively looking for to buy a boat.
Molto bene.
She likes it. Yeah, because she's really tough. She's very difficult and picky. Because we have seen a lot with Yelena also, and there is everything on the market. So it's quite difficult also.
So if your mama approves, that's a good start.
Mama knows best, Plus I'm Italian, so she's my everything. For what we have seen so far, it's really pretty.
Molto bene.
Also, what she always esteems is the state of the yacht.
Then you'll make a decision.
Hopefully, because we don't visit things that, of course, are. We don't visit things that cost 100 or above.
Really? Why not?
I need a Russian accent after, because, I don't have enough money. You know what they say in Monaco? If you want a perfect sea view, buy a boat. So it's the only way to have an uncompromised sea view. Plus, we love boats. We have chartered before, smaller one. And so I think it's just about the time to get...
to buy?
Yeah, the real thing.
Well, good luck. I hope
Thank you
enjoy.
Fingers are crossed big time.
Next time, the extraordinary price of a sea view in Europe's wealthiest states.
Bling, 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 bling.
It's not cheap. I think it's a bit of a millionaire's playground.
It's on the market for 19 million.
The space is very limited, so the buildings are more and more expensive.
This space is actually 24 square meters. It's so small that I have to kind of, walk hunched, but it works.
That's the price of living in Monaco.
It is.